So I'm doing a little bit with and a little bit without. I got these boots, I don't know if you can see them, but I have a pair of boots on that are, that I got from Flip. They accidentally sent me two, or maybe it was deliberate, I don't know. It was done during, the, whatchamacallit. There was a glitch on Flip, basically. Okay, and as you can see, I designed the AI, and with the AI, I recreated it into a shirt. I have other AIs that I've done, but it's for me, I feel as if it's important. Oh shoot, we don't have a mic. Gotta have a mic. Gots to have a mic. Here I am going live without a mic. Okay. I have a ring light right now, and then I'm wearing a pair of shoes that Flip gave me, not gave me, but I these are the shoes. Don't know if you can see them. Those are the shoes. They're quite big. Love them. And so you can see I've designed the AI, and with the AI on occasion I create shirts. This is one of the shirts that I've designed. I feel as if since it's springtime, it's time to pull out the shirts. I might have to make a couple more because I really like the designs that I've come up with. I honestly feel as if it's very seasonal. It's a bit edgy. We have a little bit of this whole, I see that Doll's Kill is also creating like these jagged tops, which is nice. So it's coming back into the style. So I may go ahead and make some more. Yeah, so it's been interesting on Flip. A lot of people are, well, it is a holiday, first of all. Today, not a holiday, but it's a religious type of thing, I suppose. And I used to do the whole religious thing, but not really. What is it? Palm Sunday was yesterday, and then today is something Monday. I don't remember the name of it. Welcome in. I'm just promoting shirts that I make. I sell them on Amazon, but they're designs. So the AI that I do, I create sometimes into shirts. And that's what I have right now. So this is a shirt that I made. Obviously, I designed it. I bought the shirt off of AI with the print of my design, and then that design I come up with these, these jagged edges, and I actually create it. So it is springtime, and it does feel as if it's the right time to kind of pull out some of my shirts that I've made. This is a good time to do it. I just gave my cat Dior's wet. So he's roaming around looking a little not so fluffy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what to think of. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm just at this stage, I'm just kind of going live here because I haven't done it in a while. Yeah. More, yeah. Yes, the shirts. I made the shirt. This is the shirt that I made. So, I mean, I haven't worn it in a while, but it is springtime back in the States right now. So I feel like this is the right time to kind of like pull them out. I have a whole bunch of designs that I've done on Amazon. If you look at brand, like as in brand, Cinta Margot, you'll find like the shirts that I've made. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just I kind of jump around subjects, but I do feel like it's springtime, and it's unfortunate because I want to buy outfits on like places like Flip, But they only have a few things. Like I found these cool shoes, right? I found those shoes on there, but it's very hard to find like stylish stuff. And I just find myself making a lot of the things that I have now at this stage, even from clothing to, and we're going through an economic downfall, right? The United States is going through this whole, people are stressing out because President Trump has decided that he is going to have tariffs on countries. So now that the tariffs are on countries, I think maybe people in America should start thinking about being inventive with style and ideas and how to make things on their own, which I've been doing my whole life. Like I'm like, cool, no, this is great. Like I can start making the things that I've been known to make. So, you know, even though that there are tariffs that are coming along and making it like a thing. And then I was just looking on TikTok earlier, and it looks like everybody in China is talking about, oh yeah, all the designer stuff is being made in China. This is where you can find our contact information if you want them produced. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, everybody's on their own thing, which is understandable. But I do think that this whole question of tariffs it's a big question. Like, what do you do? We don't know what's going to happen in the States. We're just not sure how it's going to turn out. But yeah, so I make my own stuff. I'm not panicking. I'm absolutely fine with this. I can start talking about the pieces that I make. I have others. These are other things that I've made too. I have a whole bunch of things. But I have my little Poshmark. I wore this the other day on my live. So I make my own things. I'm not really too stressed out about. It just gives me a possibility or a chance to be a little bit more creative. And I think at this stage, maybe people do need to be a little bit more inventive as to how to go about making stuff. Like, this is the time to learn to maybe even start sewing, you know. That's what we did in South Africa. If you didn't have something, you would make it. That's how it goes. So yeah, that's basically where I am right now. But I do feel as if this is a cool shirt. I like how it turned out. I'm going to make a couple of other ones. I might go ahead and just order a few and then just edit them or modify them the way I did. So that's basically what we have here. I'm not talking too much on anything today. I think the concern has been that the tariffs are like this huge talk of the town. And then on top of that, I don't know whoever's here in the States, they're charging people a lot of money for eggs. Like I stay away from eggs now because eggs have been like this huge problem. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do any music today. I usually play music. This is mainly for batch creation, so I'm on my live so I can use the screen to create the batch creation. I had TikTok live, but I find that it's a little fuzzy when I did the lives, and I feel like the YouTube seems to be a little less fuzzy. So it kind of picks up better when I download it, and it's not like, it's not pixelated as much, which is kind of weird. You wouldn't think that that would be the case, but YouTube's pixelation is not as bad as TikTok's download pixelation. It's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. So yeah, this is a top that I made. You can see I have that design. Now, what you're seeing now is reversed. I don't know, but before this, it seemed like YouTube had, I haven't checked. I don't know if there's something I can actually do here. Oh, start a poll, start a question, Q&A. Yeah, before I was able to flip, well, it was automatically flipped and you would see it as the normal image. What's happening now is the reverse image. So you're seeing a mirror image of me, which is, I don't remember it being like that. This is kind of a new thing, unless I just have to go into the system and adjust it like I would on TikTok, but I don't see where it would be. So yeah, that's it. So what you're seeing here is it's reversed. Usually the image would look like the cat and the guy in the back. So that's, you can tell it's reversed. So yeah. I'm not here to, I'm just talking. I think everybody's thinking business and how to create your own business right now in the States. Thank God I have something. Because of what is now happening. Yeah. I don't want to get into it. It's not like anything I want to discuss. But I do feel as if the creativity is going to have to take center stage now if you probably want to make it in society as the general public. I am general public. I'm not like anything big or special, but it is something to consider if you have like a business. I think I'd spoken about it on Flip the last time, is how do you create, can Flip help markets like one's business on there? I mean, I guess you could market it and promote it and discuss it, but I think like unlike Poshmark and whatnot, which I also have, you can't really sell directly on the spot. I've connected my whatnot and YouTube so that people can come in and out. I haven't done it recently, but they can come in and out of my live shows, which would be kind of interesting. I haven't done it in a while though. Poshmark, I do my lives. I'm a little bit less, I'm casual about my lives, you know, so that's the thing. But yes, I'm just coming on talking about this. Just, you know, maybe people want to consider being their own entrepreneur at this stage and thinking about either creating a business or just learning how to make things like basic sewing and recycling. And I think that's why I enjoy Poshmark, is because Poshmark is that space of, like, it's environmental. And Poshmark does a good job in trying to keep that momentum going with people recycling and upcycling. So say, for instance, you have a whole bunch of jeans, and those jeans are just like lying in your closet. You can either sell them, or if you create clothing, you can repurpose it and remake them into jackets or dresses or whatever you have in mind. And people buy it on Poshmark. I mean, I don't think that that is like an issue. You can technically create your own website, but then you have to pay for the domain, and then the cost of, I mean, I have a business, an LLC. The cost of maintaining the LLC and then the domain, with paying monthly to have your website then set up for the business purpose. So Poshmark kind of jumps ship, and you are able to do those kind of things without worrying about having to pay the website necessarily to promote your stuff, because then you have to think about promotion and how you're going to push your products out on your own personal website. Like I say, Poshmark seems to do a great job on trying to build momentum. I have 100 and something thousand people following me on there, so I know there's traffic. That's like never an issue. So that's my go-to. I feel as if this is the time to really think about what ifs. And yeah, okay, you have things like Flip where you're buying products, but at the same time, how can you develop your own thing? That's always the question, right? Once again, these are great shoes. Let me just take my one off. One shoe off here, hold on. One shoe off here. They ended up giving me two of the same pair, which is cool. It's like super leather. Love these shoes. They are so nice. I have the other one on. You can see how short I am. Look at how thick this is. This is huge. Technically, I put these on and I'm the same height as my husband, which is really, really surprising. I was like, yay, I'm the same height as you now. So happy. So these are my, since I have two, I'm wearing one for indoors and then one for outdoors at this point. So indoors and outdoors. But yeah, it's a very interesting time during this in the United States right now. We don't know what's going to happen. Really, I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, so I'm just promoting my design, I guess. Today is like a promotion day. Right, one of the pieces I made, it is spring, so I figured, well, this is a great time to talk about it. Okay, have a good one.